Yep.
To the middle, of course.
Sure. I just went this side. I don't know why, but... Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. We are beginning the press conference with the head coach of Anadolu Efes, Mr. Tomislav Mijatovic. Please, coach, your comment.
Well, the comment is pretty simple. We have had a game opening that we, first of all, didn't plan, didn't want, and didn't prepare for. We were very, I would say, not ourselves offensively and defensively. We allowed Zalgiris in front of their home fans to create advantage with our mistakes that led to those, I would say, easier points, unnecessary, unforced errors on our part. So that part of concentration was something that I was really displeased with. We had a good talk amongst ourselves in halftime. Credit to our guys, credit to their great concentration, because I told them, first of all, when you wear this jersey, you have responsibility not only to ourselves, not only to you, only to you individually, but to everybody that feels part of FS family. And I would never appreciate if somebody doesn't understand it. All of our guys really took that personally. They fought very hard, and as you saw in the second half, we cut down the lead to 6 points, if I'm not mistaken. We had one situation, a low post feed that didn't go our way. The pass was bounced, unsportsmanlike foul, and then it's not easy to cut it all the way through again. But sincere congratulations to both teams. Of course, congrats to Žalgiris for their victory. Congrats to our guys for understanding what has to be done. We have experience on the road. We have won some games so far this year on the road. They're big victories, important victories. But unfortunately, our mistakes in the first half cost us a very important and victory that we wanted to get very much. But we need to learn from that. We need to understand it, accept it, apply it, and not let it happen ever again in the future.
Hello, coach. So what have you changed in your defense against Lonnie Walker during the game?
You mean why did I change, or what?
What did you change exactly?
In the second half, we started going more aggressive on Lonnie Walker as a pick and roll user. We had to do it because we had some difficulties guarding him, obviously, in situations that we did in a defense that was more, let's say, conservative in the first, or planned to be more conservative in the first half. He scored some very easy pull-up shots, very easy threes in the first half. That defense that we changed in the second half worked. We picked up our aggressiveness. We started switching more aggressively with the four-man, and that caused us to, I would say, bring the water, figuratively speaking, to our going our way, and we were okay with that for the most part. Again, like I said, when you are that we were in a bigger deficit, so when we're cutting the lead down, energy situation goes down, some miscommunication situations happen primarily on offense. But I think our coverage on Lonnie Walker in the second half was much better.
How close was Shane Larkin to playing this game today?
We're working very close with our medical staff, who is doing a very nice job monitoring Shane's progress, and Shane is progressing very nicely. As you know, as we spoke publicly about his injury, that injury happened a second time on the same place. Therefore, it was a risky move. We didn't want to take any extra risks. We are, again, Shane is in a practice program, and we're trying to get him back on the court, but in a healthy, non-risky way as soon as possible. That call will be done with all of us together, coaching staff and our medical staff, and I'm hoping, and knocking on wood, it's going to be pretty soon.
Hello, Coach. You have a superstar in Shane Larkin in your roster.
Sure.
Do you see Lonnie Walker becoming a similar level of player in Europe if he stays here for a longer period of time?
I'm very, how to say, I'm not the best predictor in the world. I'm more of a kind of one of those old school folks that believe in longevity. You need to continue to improve and prove yourself day in and day out, because what happened yesterday doesn't really matter. It matters in basketball, but you know, you always need to, it's a next day mentality. I think Lonnie Walker has definitely proved himself as one of the great additions this year in EuroLeague level. I have followed Lonnie since his early days in the NBA, and of course he's been, as I said in the pregame announcement before the Zalgiris game, he has been an offensive leader of the Zalgiris team. For us, I think that having a superstar is always a plus, because superstars make the whole team better. The true superstars, for example, Shane Larkin is a superstar, and he makes the whole team better. Therefore, I think you guys here with Lonnie Walker have a great player, but I'm not going to be the judge or predictor of any kind of situation. I'm still not that qualified.
Hello, Coach.
Hi.
Question a bit out of topic, but
Sure.
EuroLeague announced that Final Four will take place in Abu Dhabi this year. Just what are your thoughts about that?
You know, I'm a humble part of this great organization and overall EuroLeague, and of course, I have to tell you that so far in my experience with EuroLeague Final Fours, they have always been greatly organized, regardless of the plays that they are. And I'm going to do my absolute best to bring our team to that venue. And of course, looking forward to seeing the new venue, seeing the new place, and I support all decisions that are made from the top.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And now comments from Žalgiris head coach Mr. Lonnie.
We are very, very happy to end up this week, this double week, with this win against a very talented team with a lot of good players. We needed to bounce back. I know and I knew that we played a very good game in Partizan, very good game. Only the final result was not good. And but sometimes you need to feel the joy of a win. So we had a very good first half, almost perfect. We struggled in the third quarter, due also to the fact that Efes raised the physicality on defense. We have to learn how to play against this, especially Lonnie, that was amazing in the first half. But this kind of treatment doesn't exist in the NBA. So he has to pick it up quick because he's an important player for us. And but they came back. They cut to 6, I believe, from 18, and we managed to finish on a high note, doing the right things. We were able to put the ball inside. Ule was amazing with Cisco, and a couple of crazy plays from Allen gave us secure the win.
Coach, a couple of questions from Žalgiris Insider subscribers, and one of them asks, what's the main lesson that you get from this double week in the EuroLeague?
I cannot answer because I get lessons every day. You know, it's my biggest challenge is being able to improve the team, teach players that never played EuroLeague without practicing. So it was a great game on Tuesday, lost. Today we played 30 amazing minutes. We struggled in one quarter, but the only way to learn is to do because we don't have time to practice, and this game is very important. It's very because it gives us a win and shows exactly what we have to do to improve.
And how did you like the show from Francisco and Lonnie was at the end of the game?
They were very important because we wanted to have inside-outside game and not to be stagnant on a 3-point line. So they found a way to cooperate very well. But I believe that all the players that played in the last quarter did the right things because we moved the ball better and we gave to Sylvain rhythm and he started cooking.
Hello, Coach. Deividas started the game very well, and then he played the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, and since then he didn't came off the bench. Can you just explain the reasoning behind such a decision?
Why you look at negative things today? What color is your grass in your backyard?
Very green.
I don't believe that. I'm shocked, really, and not with you. Why tonight we have to talk about that? I will answer to you, but guys, happiness is very important in life. To look at that after the game we won, wow. Wow. There are a lot of things to be happy. Sirvuka played an amazing first half. Amazing. He did exactly what I asked him. And then, the second half, Efes raised the level of physicality, and he didn't read well what he had to do. He started over-dribbling. In the first 3 possessions of the third quarter, he was on the floor. Means that he were not able to cope with the physicality. And I chose to go in a different way. But I would love to have him on the court because he's a threat. He's a great shooter. And he knows exactly why he was not there. And I don't know. This is not part of me to look at the things like this. It's a honest questions, but before to go to this, I believe you can ask me 55 different questions about other players. About Birutis on defense, it was great. Arnas, Lanovas. And why Sirvidis didn't play. Okay, did I answer to you?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
You are not welcome, but I will always answer to you.
Hey, Coach. Talking about happy things, Cisco had a tough period, but today he was crucial in the fourth quarter.
Agree.
What?
Agree.
Yeah. And how happy you are for him and what it says about his character.
I'm very happy for him because he took it personal. He knew that he was playing bad. He knew that his bad performances, he was aware that his bad performances was harming the team, the scoreboard, okay? And I just remind him that we chose him for his talent, not for his weaknesses. Knowing that every person, a coach, a player, has weaknesses. So he focused only on his weaknesses in the last period, forgetting what he can do. The first half was not good, and to tell you the truth, I was a little bit concerned, but then Ulanovas did a great thing, took away a little bit of pressure from him, and then he went back to be Sylvain.
Coach, hello. Firstly, congrats on the win. Anadolu Efes in this game played a lot of switch defense. Sometimes they blitzed Lonnie Walker. But how does this Zalgiris team feel against this switch defense from your opponents? And tonight and both in general in this season?
Did you watch the game with Partizan? What was the defense of Partizan for 33 minutes? So we need to find a way to play against this. I believe in Partizan we played a great game. We just missed 2 shots that could change the momentum. I see now Panathinaikos having a lot of troubles to play in this moment. I was watching the game. So we will work. We will try to don't be predictable, to move the ball inside out. And I know that with the right amount of time, the chemistry will improve and our system will be better.
Coach, obviously Lonnie had a blast in the first half, but when he comes to the bench, how do you see the Žalgiris offense without Lonnie? How could you rate Žalgiris offense without Lonnie?
Every player is very important, but I don't want to have a system that depends on one player. Lonnie gave us a lot, gave us wings in the first half. He could not find a way to play against a very, very physical defense. I would say even to the limit of the foul, holding and pushing and hitting. And he's not used to this. And we won the game with him on the bench. This is a team sport. We are a team and we found weapons to win. Of course, my job will be to show him the clips, show him the film of the game and show him where he can improve. But this is, I want just to remind you that beginning of December, Kendrick Nunn was not the Kendrick Nunn he is now. And to tell you the truth, Lonnie is ahead of schedule, a lot ahead of schedule. Ups and downs will be there. 85% of the things he never faced in his life. And the thing that I like, that he's humble, he plays hard, he makes mistakes, sometimes he's over dribbling, okay, but he is able to put his talent at the service of the team.
Coach, in the past few games, Lonnie and Sylvain started playing a little bit more together in the same lineups. How do you see this two-guard lineup from Zalgiris and what the potential does it have and to move forward and play together even more maybe in the future?
I am working on trying to have the best 5 players for what are the game requirements and the game needs in every situation. And I believe that we're trying to do that. We have always the luck to have Dovis, that is a very consistent player without being flashy. And but of course they need to find a way to perform together, and also other players can be very important. Iggy is getting back. Okay, he had, I believe, a good stint today, and I will consider in the rotation every player that can help the team.
Coach, how is Iggy doing? Improving? How he's evolving?
I would love to answer to you when we practice, but playing Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and this is where he can get back in rhythm. Today, I saw him, his eyes present. I put him. He made two good plays. Then I had to change the setup on the court. Okay, of course he wasn't happy, but he was a good teammate, and he is an asset for us. And my job is, and his job is to find a way how to be functional to the team needs.
Coach, a little bit off topic, but after a Partizan game, Edgar Ruslanovas overtook Šaras and scored points in the EuroLeague. Talking a little bit about Edgaras.
Wow.
Do you see him like being
Šaras
this
won't be happy.
Legend and being his jersey in the Raptors one day at the Žalgiris club?
I already see number 92 up on the ceiling of the Zalgiris arena. And he's playing right now in this moment after 3-4 weeks of ups and downs as a true captain.
Coach, Lonnie started very hot, and after 6 minutes, you took him out. He was cooking. What was behind that decision? Why you took that decision to sub Lonnie out?
Did you see how he finished the game in Partizan? Heavy legs. So I was trying to manage his legs. Only that. And again, he had an amazing first half, so second half. So we need also something from him in the second half. That was the only reason, because in Partizan he ended up being very tired. And I knew that Efes can come back with all these guards that can shoot the ball. And this is what happened, so I wanted to... Was a kind of load management into the game.
One more question of topic.
Good or bad?
Sorry?
Good or bad? Talking about negative things or positive things?
Neither.
Negative.
EuroLeague announced that the Final Four will take place in Abu Dhabi. I was just wondering, what are your thoughts on
Politics are the worst thing you can ask me. I heard a lot of big personalities talking about how good is if NBA comes to Europe. My answer is whatever can help basketball to have more resources, to have better marketing, to have better conditions is welcome. If this EuroLeague Final Four in Abu Dhabi can help the EuroLeague and European basketball, I'm very, very, very happy. I don't know the extension of the deal, I don't know, but if this, I believe that if they decided to go there, means that something good, they can take something out that is good, I'm very happy. But the most important thing would be to find, I was talking with Vincent Poirier during the game, how many games we're playing. This is the 4th double week, and we are at the beginning of December. It's not the problem of the numbers of the game. I'm not complaining about that. I'm concerned about the numbers of the game in relation to how tough every game is. Every game in EuroLeague is a battle. There's no smooth games. This year, you see the ranking? All the favorite losing, underdogs winning, to know what's going on, you just flip the coin. So this is the schedule according to the importance of the single game is the thing that concerns me.
Coach, last one from me. Obviously, you have a game on Sunday against Rytas.
It's not a game. It's the game.
The game, okay. With what kind of motivation the team is going into that game?
We will do whatever it takes to have the highest motivation possible according to our moment. Nothing less than 101%. I don't know how much is it, because what we are going through with these games, we spend so much energy Tuesday and tonight, mental and physical energy, but we know exactly this. I cannot promise any kind of performance, because you saw what happened last week, and was not in all the 8 EuroLeague teams losing domestic leagues. 8. And they were not derby or big games. So we are tired, we spend a lot, but whatever it takes to have the highest possible motivation.
Komentaras apie rungtynės.
Big team win. Came out solid. We really needed this. The crowd was great tonight too. We beat a good team. We definitely really needed this win.
Man atrodo, šiandien Žalgiris prieš tą susikeitimą gynybą gerai visai žaidėjo. Kaip tau atrodo, tas, sakykim, tas Žalgiris prieš tą susikeitimą gynybą pačiam kaip žaidėjo pusės? Ar tai yra tas dalykas, kur Žalgiris, sakykim, gali atakuoti varžovus?
Yeah, we started working on that a little bit more because a lot of teams do end up switching. So that's going to be a big emphasis on us on how we want to attack. I think we did a great job tonight.
Ignai, kas atsitinka antroj pusėj komandai? Šiandien ištraukėt, bet dažnai išvaistat.
It's a good question. When we play tough teams, there's always going to be ups and downs, and I think today we did a good job of handling their punch. I think that's the biggest thing. In the EuroLeague, no team's ever going to give up, so they're going to keep fighting, and momentum changes. So I think the most important thing is just to handle that.
Kaip pačiam sekasi psichologiškai tvarkytis su tuo šiek tiek mažų minučių skaičiumi aikštėje?
Definitely not easy, especially being a competitor and somebody who thinks I can help this team win games. But my job is to stay ready.
Su treneriu vis tiek kalbatės, ko reikia, kad tų minučių būtų daugiau, kad turėtum tą svarbesnį vaidmenį komandoje?
Not too sure. Just got to stay ready and continue to get better.
Ar turi kažkokį paaiškinimą, kodėl žaidė tiek mažai?
No, not really. So I just got to continue to just work and get better.
Koks tavo santykis su treneriu Trinkieri, kiek galbūt kalbate apie tą tavo situaciją ir koks kontaktas su juo yra? Nes jisai sakė, kad tau yra pasakyta, kodėl tu nežaidai.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, my job is just to stay ready and be ready to help this team win. In terms of coach, I just gotta just continue to work hard.
Ar galėtum kaip nors palyginti šitą savo situaciją su situacija Olimpiakos, kaip taip pat nerasdavo to laiko?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's a little bit similar now. Definitely, like I said, it's tough as a competitor, but I'm happy we won this game.
Bet, sakykim, tu nežaidai aikštelę ne dėl to, kad kažkokią traumą turi, ar ne? Čia nėra sėjas.
No injury, nothing. No.
Tarkim, jeigu lygintum pats save su tuo Ignu Brazdeikiu, kuris tik atvyko iš NBA aplinkos ir bandė pristaikyti prie europietiškų krepšinio, kiek jautiesi prisitaikęs ir pažengęs į priekį visais tais europietiškų krepšinio klausimais?
I think I've improved a lot, honestly, and you know, coming off of the first Zalgiris season, I felt like that second half was great for me, and then World Championship was really good too, and then went to Oli, and I think I learned a lot being over there and seeing how the veterans and that whole system works. So I think I've improved.
Ignai, žinau, kad nėra lengva apie tai kalbėti, bet ar pats jautiesi vertas daugiau šansų parketo, būtent Eurolygoje?
It's not up to me. It's up to the coaching staff. So for me, the main thing is just to stay ready, but I'm 100% confident in my abilities.
Laukia dar rungtynės su Rytu ir apskritai LKL tarsi yra terpė parodyti save pats ir galbūt žiūri nacionalinį čempionatą kaip galimybę parodyti, kad gali žaisti ir duoti naudą komandai.
For sure, it's going to be a huge game for us, especially losing to them already once this year. We got to come out hungry, physical, and we got to prove who the best team in Lietuva is.
Sekmadienį laukia derbis su Rytu, pralaimėt praėjusias rungtynės, su kokia motivacija ateinat į šitą?
Definitely a lot of motivation. We got to get this win. It's very important for us, and they're a really solid team. So we got to come out and just play a better game. Not too much, honestly. Like we got to focus on winning and what helps the team and whatever it takes to win games. So we're all positive in this locker room, and I think this locker room is real healthy.
Dar Ignai, grįžtant prie Ryto Žalgirio rungtynių, jaučiat patys kaip komanda būtinybę laimėti sekmadienį, norint atsirevanšuoti?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're all motivated to get that one back. It's going to be really important, especially because it's a home game, so we're going to be extremely locked in and focused.
Kas bus svarbiausia iš Ryto?
Just physicality, I think, and just showing them that we want this game more.
Dar vienas toks klausimas jau apie atmosferą areną, lyginant su to pirmų sezonų, kai žaidėjai Žalgiryje, jauti tą pokytį ir patobulėjimą Žalgirio arenos, to triukšmingumo, visas tas pakilimas jaučiasi?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's definitely improving. First year was amazing too, and now you see the improvements, the chants, the song. Stonkas does a great job of bringing energy to the arena, so it's a great environment.
Ignai, kaip jautiesi, kai taip sutiko visa Žalgirio arena, kai į aikštelę?
It was fun. It was fun to be out there, try to make the most out of my minutes.
Ačiū.
Yes, sir.
David, vėl sugrįžti pergalį kelią prie tokios atmosferos, kokios tas pirmas mintis po šitos pergalės?
Labai geros, ypač po antradienio rungtynių grįžti tą gerą ritmą, tai sunki vėl pergalė, tokių vėl duobelių buvo trečia.
David, vėl sugrįžti pergalį kelią prie tokios atmosferos, kokios tas pirmas mintis po šitos pergalės?
Labai geros, ypač po antradienio rungtynių grįžti tą gerą ritmą, tai sunki vėl pergalė, tokių vėl duobelių buvo trečiam kėliny, kas vėl normalu yra, tai džiaugiamės, kad sugebėjom išlikti stabilus iki rungtynių galo ir sakau, labai smagiai pergalė.
Kas per tendenciją, kad antroji pusė šitaip sustojat, kai turite persvarą tokį užtikrintą, atrodo, gal pasijaučiat per gerai, ar kur čia tendencija slypi?
Sunku pasakyti, vis tiek, kai turi didesnį pranašumą, 15-20 taškų automatiškai, galbūt kaip ir nenors jų atsipalaiduoji, bet šiek tiek gal pritrunka, sakyčiau, tos tokios ar energijos ar kažko, nes priešininkai automatiškai išeina su didesnė energija. Tai galbūt momentais, kaip sakoma, neišlygdam tos reikiamos energijos su priešininkais ir dėl to taip išeina, bet gaunam tokį kaip ir smūgį spyrį, pabundam, grįžtame tą ritmą ir viskas gerai gausi šiandien.
Kai rungtynėse darai tritaškį su pražanga prie tokios atmosferos, tesėjimas rungtynės, koks tai jausmas?
Šurpuliukai nuėjo ir manau, šiaip geriausias tikriausiai atsidarimas rungtynių, kokias tu turėjęs, geriau nesugalvosi, man atrodo.
Koks tas pojūtis, kai su Lonnie vakar vienas po kito leidžia tas tritaškis pirmam kėliny, sumetė turbūt 16-20 visų taškų. Koks yra jausmas tokiam polėkį žaisti, kai vienas po kitas vaida tas tritaškis?
Smagu, tai ir ir visa komanda. Šiandien mes buvom laisvi, tos rungtynės kiti buvo laisvesni, taip pat pataiko, tai sakau, toks, manau, turi būti mūsų žaidimas, tas pagrindinis mūsų bruožas, po geros gynybos bėgti greitą puolimą, mesti tritaškius ir sakau, laisvė yra visiems, tik gavus laisviem mesti ir to treneris net reikalauja iš mūsų visų, tai sakau, labai gera ir malonu žaisti, kai nėra galvoje jokių abejonių ties šitais klausimais, gauni meti ir manau, tai krepšininkai yra lengviausias dalykas.
Čia turbūt irgi dar išskirtinesnis vakaras, nes tėvukas už nugaros stebi ir turbūt gal replikų kažkokius laukia.
Ne, bet mačiau, kad pirmoje pusėje kamuolį pagavo, tai sakė, būčiau metęs kažką tokio, tai smagu, kad gavo galimybę atvažiuoti, aišku, čia dėl ko jis atvažiavo, čia kitos temos, bet visada smagu, kai šeimos nariai atvažiuoja, palaiko, tai tikrai didelis ačiū ir tėčiui, ir apskritai visiems fanam.
Trečiam kėlinį po pavadės tritaškų turėjo 21 ir paskui atsisėdai ir pusantro kėlinio ir nebežaidė po rungtynių pabaigos. Ar žinai, kodėl nebegavai to šanso, ką blogai padarei, nors atrodo ir turėt persvarą po paties tritašką?
Sunku pasakyti. Treneriai turi savo planą, žiūri tą savo planą, tai nežinau, apie tai per daug negalvoju, svarbu, sakau, tą pranašumą išlaikėm, galbūt būtų kažkaip kitaip nutikę žaidimo metu kažkas, galbūt būčiau grįžti į aikštelę, tai sakau, čia mažiausiai reikia apie tuos asmeninius galvoti, kai turim tokią gražią pergalę.
Kai matai, kad komanda puolime stringa, turbūt pojūtis yra viduj, kad galėčiau kažką pridėti, ne?
Nu, būna momentais pagalvoja, jo, tai ypač kai tų metimų tokių ir sunkių šiandien sumečiau, tai aišku, tas viduj visada yra, bet sakau, buvo kas padarė tai už mane ir smagu už juos ir už komandą.
Tas derbis vėl laukia sekmadienį, kiek įsitaškėt per šitą dvigubą savaitę, 2 rungtynės per 3 dienas ir dabar vėl sekmadienį?
Nežinau, tai tiem, kas čia komandai yra ilgiau, yra įprastas dalykas, po dvigubų savaičių tikriausiai žaistus derbius, man dar neteko, bet vis tiek, kaip esu minėjęs ir po pritų galbūt rungtynių, svarbiausia psichologiškai atsigauti, o fiziškai, sakau, pasikartosiu, esam profesionalai ir tikrai mokam atsigauti per tas 1-2 dienas ir čia, manau, nėra problemų. Svarbiausia vėl po geros pergalės šiandien dar pasidžiaugti, o jau nuo rytojaus kaip darbus ir pamiršti pergalę ir žiūrėti derbį.
Lonnie vakaras pirmas įspūdingas kėlinys, 19 naudingų balų, daugiau nei visa komanda varžovų. Ar patį dar kažkiek stebina ir kokia iš vis lygio mašina yra atakuojant krepšį?
Nežinau, ir stebina ir nebe. Tai visi mato, kokio talento čia žaidėjas yra ir kaip gali susikurti savo metimą, atletiškumas, visą kitą, tai sakau, su kiekvienom rungtynėm atrodo dar kažko iš jo tikėsi, kad dar kažką daugiau parodys, bet sakau, jis žaidžia savo lygį, tą išlaiko viską, manau, labai stabiliai ir tikrai jau prisitaiko prie to viso krepšinio, prie komandos, kai reikia nusimeta tą kamuolį, kai nereikia, pats išatakuoja, tai sakau, tikrai džiugauži.
Kiek pačiam irgi tai yra mokamoji medžiaga, kaip kurtis tos metimus ir su kokiu pasitikėjimu, tą pačiam aišku netrūksta to pasitikėjimo, bet kaip kurtis tos metimus ir kaip taip tiesiai į akis varžovui mėti?
Nu jo, pavyzdys geras, bet jeigu kalbant apie jį, tai sakau, tas atletiškumas jam tikrai daug duoda, iš kur gali susikurti realiai visi metimai, ta prasme, jeigu taip pažiūrėjus svyra, jo nieks nepasiekė, kiek jis iššoka, tai sakau, ta visa atletika jo spūdinga.
Jeigu grįžtant prie to Efeso sporto, buvo -6, žurnalistų vietų pasigirdo daug patarimų treneriui, leiskit sirvydį, pats girdėjai to šauksmus?
Ne, negirdėjau.
Apskritai, kai žaidė taip, kaip šiandien žaidėjai, norėtum daugiau nei 13 minučių?
Kaip ir minėjau, kai laimi rungtynės, tų tokių minčių iš vis nėra ir sakau, tiesiog džiaugiamės pergalę. Būtų kitoks rezultatas, tada galėtum galvoti, mąstyti, bet sakau, aš tiesiog turiu savo darbą, per tą laiką kiek galiu, tiek padarau. Šiandien, sakau, tie metimai sukrito, tai smagu, o visos tos minutės čia yra jau trenerių ir nežinau, kritikų spėlionių ir panašiai, tai į tai aš nesigilinu, sakau, kai kiek turiu, tiek darau.
Trečiam kėliny dar buvo tas epizodas, kai teisėjai po peržiūros neįskaitė metimo, nors atrodo, kad tikrai laiku spėjai, kaip pats tai yra.
Nu, aš buvau nustebęs, nes jeigu neklystu, visada tos 0,4 sekundės yra dar išmetimo tas laikas, kur gali išmesti tą kamuolį. Ir man atrodė, kad tikrai greit išmečiau tą kamuolį, peržiūros to nemačiau kaip ten, ar tikrai išmečiau ar ne, bet mano manimu turėjo skaitytos taškas.
Buvo kažkaip maždaug to baimės, kaip čia įsimės per 0,4, atrodo, pavėlavo paleisti laiką ir tada per peržiūrą pamatė šitą pavėlą.
Nebuvo, ką žinau. Kai lieka tiek laiko, tai su viena idėja, tai ne tik tai bėgti, pagauti ir mest, tai čia lengva tai padaryti.
So Lonnie, difficult, great first half, but difficult second half. What happened today? What can you say about this game?
Team had my back. Most teams, I mean, if they want to stop me, they're going to have to double me. And I think that's what just kind of slowed me down was the double team. But when you identify the double, you know, that's when you got to play the right way. Ule was making great passes. Corner man was knocking down threes. So if they double me, they're going to be in double team. I mean, they're going to be in deep trouble. If they don't, they're still going to be in deep trouble. So it's a lose-lose for them. But, you know, first half came off hot, second half, you know, I definitely got to pick it up, hold myself accountable, and just play with more energy and more sense of urgency. But, you know, you live and you learn, you continue to grow, and more than happy that we came with the win. Shout out to Cisco for leading the team and being who he is.
How difficult was it for you to sit on a bench in the last 6 minutes and watch the game from the side?
Not difficult at all. I mean, I trusted my teammates more than anyone in this world, you know. This isn't about one player, you know, this is a team game, a team effort, and that's exactly what we did, you know. I was missing a couple shots, you know, things wasn't falling my way, and my teammates picked me up, you know, and they did what they're supposed to do on the floor as well.
And the winner question was clear, coaches grabbed 2 timeouts, did it surprise you?
Excuse me?
Coaches grabbed 2 timeouts in the last 10 seconds of the game. Did it surprise you?
Nothing surprises me in the game of basketball. You never know what's going to happen. Someone was telling me, I think a few years ago or whatever, I think we won into the Elite 8 or something like that by 1 point. So I know that, you know, scoring and you know, every possession still counts. Even if you're up by 10 or 12, you know, you still got to finish until the bell rings.
Can you compare the opponent team reaction to the hot player like you, like who's making every shot? Like in NBA, usually there's no double teams, especially in the regular season. And there's, as you said, a lot of double teams against you. So can you compare it, like the reaction of the opponents?
To an extent. I mean, there's double teams in the NBA depending on what player it is. If you're the main guy, you know, you're not really double teaming certain, other players, but. You know, I definitely do take that with a lot of gratitude, understanding that, you know, I'm a really hard player to guard. And with that, you know, with coming with the double teams, you know, you continue to grow, you continue to get better as a player. And, you know, as I watch film, I can only get better and better by the day. So I've only been here for a month. I think the best is still yet to come. You know, I'm playing solid basketball. I think I can take it to a whole nother level.
During the game, you shook hands with Shane Larkin. Could you describe your connection with him?
Man, once a Cane, always a Cane, baby. He went to UM, watched him growing up. He was one heck of a player, and it's always a blessing and an honor to meet a fellow Cane, such as, you know, someone of his stature and what he has done in the EuroLeague and what he has accomplished, you know. So he's one of the better players in the league. It was just truly an honor to kind of, you know, rekindle and re-meet him again and be able to talk to him and be around his aura and whatnot. So, you know, always just showing respect and love for a fellow Cane and, you know, one of the best players in the EuroLeague.
After the game, in the mixed zone, you talked to Trenerių. Did you say what about this?
I mean, same way how Partizan was guarding me in the second half. You know, you're gonna double team me. I was double teaming the second half against Partizan. I was double teaming the second half against this team. They're gonna try and up their aggressiveness, and you know, I just can't play soft. You know, we gotta get myself available. You know, be more decisive and play more with intent. Took some bad shots that, you know, I probably could do better at, and you know, you just live and you learn. But definitely just on the can't be soft.
I watched you before the game, like an hour ago, before the game, and you sat on a bench for a good 5 minutes and like kind of meditated with your AirPods in. Is it kind of your ritual before the game, or?
Absolutely. Mental preparation is the best preparation in the game. You know, I believe that the game is 90% mental. You know, I meditate a lot. You know, I meditate in the morning before every day. I visualize. I read my long-term and short-term goals, and I try to stay present and be day-to-day as much as I can. And when game times come, I meditate on the floor. I embrace it, smell the atmosphere, and visualize what I'm doing on the court, and try to let that visualization manifest into the court.
How did you like those black jerseys?
Oh, they're amazing. And I believe it was one of our first wins in them.
The first, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think they're good luck. You wear black when you come to a funeral. I think we sure as hell killed it today.
Would you like to keep them?
Absolutely. I'm taking this home though. So.
But I mean, for the.
I would love to. I think it gives us a good type of swagger. Make us look good. But it's not really about the jerseys, in my opinion. It's about the players and what we're trying to do and trying to accomplish. The jerseys and stuff are cool, but we're here to win most importantly. So it was definitely great to win in these type of jerseys and look good winning. But we got to continue to push. Long road ahead. We got to continue to grow.
On the weekend, you will face Rytas for the first time. What do you know about this LKL derby and the main opponent of Žalgiris?
I just know that they're rivals. That's it.
What can you say about Iggy? He's not playing. What's the reasons from your perspective?
I have no reason nor no perspective. Iggy's one heck of a talent. I think if he just stays mentally prepared, continue to work, during these tough times, you just got to double down on yourself. Stay in the gym, continue to work hard, and then when your time is called and opportunity is called, you play it to the best of your capability. I think he did some great things today, and through that, you just continue to grow. You don't waver. Iggy is one of my close friends since I've been here. He's been helping me out as much as I've been helping him out, and I think he just has to stay solid. The game's all about ups and downs. You're gonna have your hard times, your good times. You gotta embrace these moments and allow it to grow.
C-bet. Lošimo automatai. Lažybos. Stalo lošimai. C-bet. Nesaikingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.